America's Stonehenge, Salem, New Hampshire. What looks to be America's greatest and maybe oldest megalithic conundrum is located 40 miles north of Boston, 25 miles inland from the Atlantic Ocean. For more than a century, archaeologists have pondered over Mystery Hill, sometimes known as America's Stonehenge. A succession of low walls, cave-like rudimentary dwellings, and tunnels are strewn across 30 acres of hillside in a gigantic chaos of juvenile disorder, deep cunning, and rough naivety, according to one archaeologist. While the hill is compared to England's Stonehenge Circle, it is physically extremely distinct at first appearance. Stonehenge is arranged perfectly as a sequence of concentric rings, horseshoes, and squares on a plain, not a hill. By comparison, Mystery Hill appears to be a muddle. The stones used in Stonehenge are up to 45 tons in weight. Mystery Hill stones are smaller. The largest weighs roughly 11 tons and has a simpler design. However, there are some similarities between the two sites. They were both originally used as observatories. There are astronomical alignments in each, including the summer solstice. Second, we know nearly nothing about either location's constructors. While we don't know what kind of ceremonies may have taken place at Stonehenge, we do know more about the activities on Mystery Hill. One of the site's most prominent characteristics is a massive flat stone that looks like a large table and stands on 4 legs. A groove runs round the table's edge, leading to a spout. This massive slab has been dubbed the sacrificial stone, and it very well could have served that purpose. The gutter was most likely there to allow the sacrifice blood to drain off the top. A shaft, 8 feet long, leads to an underground chamber beneath the sacrifice stone. It seems reasonable a priest in the chamber was allowed to speak to a crowd assembled around the altar as the voice of an oracle floating up from the sacrificial stone. The site features a variety of man-made tunnels and passages, in addition to the oracle chamber and the sacrifice stone. At least one seems to have been built with a drain to prevent flooding. Enjoy exploring mysteries like this? Please hit that subscribe button and remember to tap the bell so you are notified when we put out new videos. The hill's recent history can be traced back to Jonathan Pattee, a farmer who lived atop the hill in the early 1800s. Pattee is said to have been a thief, running an illicit still, and was a stop in the infamous Underground Railroad, which transported escaped slaves from the south to safety. One thing is certain, Pattee's farmhouse had a cellar in one of the structures. Pattee was said to have built the structures with the help of his 5 sons. Seems unlikely, though, as one of the site's stones was discovered interlocked with the stump of a tree which began growing in 1769, long before Pattee arrived in the area. William Lee Goodwin bought the property in 1936. The structures atop the hill, according to Goodwin, were built by Irish monks who crossed the Atlantic centuries before Columbus. Goodwin did his own archaeology on the site, deleting any material that contradicted his theory. The loss of these objects is one of the reasons for the hill's profound mystery. The stone was not built by Native Americans who lived in the Northeast before the Europeans came. Colonial farmers didn't arrive in the valley till 1730, and we know from the stump interlocked with stone that construction must have begun before 1769. 39 years seems like a short time to construct such a set of structures. The sacrificial stone oracle doesn't seem to fit with the colonists' religious beliefs. Testing of ceramic fragments has revealed that they date back to 1000 BCE. Radiocarbon dating revealed the charcoal from one fire pit was 4,000 years old. The site is currently maintained by America's Stonehenge Foundation and is open to the public. It appears likely the site was built in ancient times by individuals we know nothing about. Some speculate the plot is tied up to Mediterranean cultures, such as Greek or Phoenician. There's a surprising resemblance between the oracle and Mystery Hill's structure and those of ancient temples in Malta and Greece. It's possible we'll never know who constructed this site, and we'll never figure out how to use the astronomical data included in its alignments. It is certain we'll never know what the oracle's voice said, and we'll never know what or who was sacrificed on this hard, cold stone altar.